Wicked Wednesday Shop Talk, everybody. Yes, I did have that lunch with my wife today. It was absolutely fantastic. But then I was able to get back here. She went off. She had to do some things. We're getting ready for Easter. Uh, but today I did an overhead video. Let's see, I got a knife chest in the closet. I have to show a picture of that sometime in video. I got the large one in the knife room. But out of the two chests, I grabbed some double-edged daggers, single-edged daggers, budget-friendly daggers, high-end daggers, collectible daggers, and custom daggers. This is the one I made. Out the front. That's the one I was carrying this morning. Anyway, I did what I call a bench top dump. And I did an overhead video. Hope you get a chance to look at it. Yeah, it was just like a mess. And I brought some of my collectibles. I'm going to do an up close and personal of this. I didn't do a short video, but y'all seen this before. This is a pride and joy, highly collectible. This is the SOG demo. Now that is a dagger. Has that kind of a blued finish. There's the serrations. I forget what kind of coating that finish is, but it gives off a blued look. This is heavy knife. This is a heavy duty knife. It feels heavy. So I'm gonna put this right now in my bag to get it in the house. I will do an up close and personal on that. But yeah, I pulled out everything from the Pentagon, which is up there. It was up there when I bought it. It was around what it goes for now. I think I bought it for like $250. I bought it the week they released it. I bought the FX Covert too. This is the SOG Pentagon FX Blackout. Okay, I had the this is high end to me. This is like $3.99. Yep, I believe the last time I looked, it's a double-edged dagger. This is the Pentagon OTF Blackout. Now this is all in the military, a professional series on their site, and these were designed for military and law enforcement. Okay, and they have that little section when you order it. But also, I always get somebody commenting, those are illegal, those are illegal. It varies. They're not illegal in all states. You need to check your local laws, your state laws, your county laws, your city laws, your state laws, and the Fed laws. You need to find out. Because you can buy all these on Amazon, on their websites, whatever. And depending on whether you can carry it where you're at, some states allow you to carry something like this as long as you got it, in a pouch or on the side, not concealed. You know what I mean? So check them out. Check out your local laws. I mentioned that in the video. It's very important because I always get comments, that's illegal, that's illegal. I brought out this one. I need to get this back in my bag. This is a Sec Japan, man. This is hard to come by just because of the leather sheath. Okay, that's all 6 steel. It just feels totally different from the newer ones they came out with. This is awesome. I won this on a bid years ago, a few years ago, several years ago, time's flying, on eBay. I was very fortunate because back then you could actually do a bid and actually have a good chance of getting a great price. And I got a great price. Nowadays, they start bidding a week and out. So by the time it comes down to the last hour, it's already up and way beyond what I would even pay for. You know what I mean? That's a damn shame. But yeah, if you want something real bad though, eBay, SOGs are popping up, but you got to be careful also for fakes. They're having a real problem with SOG fakes like the Kikus and all that. So just double check. And I always go to, that's where I bought some of my knives too. I always mention onlysog.com. If you have a question about a knife, the specs, go to his website, onlysog.com. Click on the knife. You don't have to say SOG Pentagon. Just write down Pentagon. Type it in and it'll pop up all the Pentagon different SOG knives, okay? It'll tell you the availability, what's made, what they're made of, that kind of bit. So that's just a little tip right there. I use them all the time. I use it all the time. If I see something on eBay, I'll click on a picture. I'll look at it, compare it to it with him on site, or sometimes you can email him. I don't want to get him swamped with email, but he will reply as soon as he can. I've asked him a lot of times, is this for real? I bought a Seki Japan seal pup one time. It was in a clam pack. I took a picture of it. I mean, downloaded the pictures from the website, got a hold of him. He said, yes, it's real. It's absolutely real. At one time they did that. And actually, when he had this inventory, that's one of the things, the clam pack. He had one in the clam pack. I think it even shows it now. Seal pup, yep. That was Seki Japan in a clam pack. I showed this one today. This is when I customized the sheath because it came with a Tukey. That's what my mom calls it, Tukey nylon sheath. This is a low budget, low end SOG knife. I'm telling you, it's the HQ series. But this is pretty awesome. This is the Nightshade. Okay, this is all gritty and hard. It's not that rubber like the other clones are. Those other clones, when I hit them, I got to be careful because it nicks the rubber. You know what I mean? When they go by into the bullseye. This thing is, I've thrown it quite a few times, not a whole bunch, but it's really balanced. I recommend that. It doesn't cost much at all. I think this is around the $20 mark, just like the other clones. But out of the clones, the HRT is a legend. It's one of the #1 selling knives on Amazon, the HRT Smith & Wesson. That's kind of like the original of the clones. And the United Cutlery, I think, is a step up with that because the handguard on United Cutlery is hard metal. Okay, it's a hard material like this. This one I choose over all of them just because the handle is all hard. You know what I mean? It's not the rubberized, and it's not slippery at all. So I showed that, and of course I had to show my Grunt 11. This is a custom leather sheath I did for it also. Okay, there's my clip, and there it is. I found a double-edged dagger knife blank from a supply company. So I picked it out, and then I got me some black and black micarta, which is pretty cool. You can see how much I had to cut away and wasted, but just to get this narrow shape. But I was able to do it and did it, and I love it. I did my own serrations right here. You got to have serrations on a dagger. You got to. And it's sharp. It's heavy. It's a D2 steel blank I got. So I was very fortunate to be able to find one like that and then do it. Now I finished my Grunt series knives. I'm just going to show them once in a while. It's all done with knife blanks, and I pick out my micarta scales. And also I got 4 in my Scout series. I'm only going to do 2 more. I keep saying that. I'm going to do 2 more. And I'll get around to it. I know which 2 I'm going to do. I'm approaching 8 minutes. Sorry about that. So I've been playing around with tomorrow's Tactical Thursday. So as y'all know, I'm into this little paracord thing. It's useful, and it just adds something to it. But mainly, it's useful. It's mainly useful. I did some read up on it, and a lot of people did that. They wrapped on paracord. That's why some people wrap paracord around. They rather have it around the skeletonized handles because they have paracord they can use in case of emergency. So that's the Glock 81, the new one I bought. You know, I got the other 4 right down here in the cabinet. So this is the SOG HQ series, low budget. I'm going to be showing all this tomorrow, but this is the Pinnacle buoy. And I did a little customizing on it. I did this little thing here, kind of a Molly compatible thing. Added, of course, a little lanyard on the bottom and on the handle. This is what I did this morning. I like it. I wore it. It was very comfortable. This is the SOG Pillar Blackout. You can see where I've used it. What I did, I put a Molly system on there. So this fits on my belt just by doing that. It's Molly compatible. It's slim, nice and flat and comfortable. So that's what I did this morning. I'm going to show all this later. Show this tomorrow. This is my Cobra Tech Wolverine. I'm getting to what I did. I did this one, remember, a while back. This is the SOG Tech Buoy Stonewash. I added the paracord. I liked the look of it, and that's what I did. Added the ferrule rod to that one too. And of course the one I just got yesterday. Yep, this knife I recommend, guys. I keep telling you, this is the Olden Wolves. I'm sorry. This is the Olden Wolf. I was thinking of the wolf, the cover tet. This is the Olden Wolf Scandi, the W Scandi. Highly recommended. I got the videos out. Check them out. I released them yesterday. In fact, I got to let them know that the videos are live. But I carried that a little bit today. Very comfortable. That's what I wanted. And then this is the, check this out. I did another one. And I'm going to show these tomorrow. This one, if you don't recognize it, because it's in a molded sheath, this is actually a K-bar sheath. This is the Ontario SP1 Combat. Yep. Inside a K-bar sheath. And the paracord wrap hides the K-bar. But yeah, see, that's useful. You might need some, you know, I take this out on a camping weekend or something. Might need some paracord there. And yeah, I know it's a collector's item right now, probably because of Ontario going out of business. But the other company's going to be picking it up, from what I understand, and still producing knives like that. Okay, that's Wicked Wednesday Shop Talk. I went over as usual. I got to get this stuff in the house. And I'm not sure about throwing. If I do anything, it'll be my Pentagon FX covert. Yeah, because I got them. All right, y'all take care. And don't forget, the daggers are not illegal. Check your local laws, state, federal, city, county. Yep, check it out. All right, Sag out.